Well, thank y'all for hosting this. Thank y'all for showing up tonight. And everybody's got busy schedules, and appreciate you being here for this important conversation. Appreciate hearing from Joseph and Mary. We're starting to see each other out on the campaign trail more. Appreciate seeing Matt getting to the home stretch of the primary. And so really appreciate this opportunity. My name is Chip Roy. I'm running for Congress. I'm the proud father of two, husband to my wife Kara, and I'm a Christian resident here in Hays County. And interestingly, my family came to Hays in the 1840s, close to 1850. We just recently discovered that my great-great-great-grandmother is actually buried on a ranch just a few miles away from our house, digging around and trying to figure out our ancestry, and had no idea that our family was so close. And my family migrated to West Texas, and my dad grew up out in Sweetwater, in Nolan County, Texas. His mom was a single mom in West Texas because my grandfather, who was the chief of police out there, passed away from cancer in 1949. So there my grandmother was as a single mom, and I had a 7-year-old son, my dad, who was stricken with polio, and then my uncle, other son. And so she, got 2 jobs and worked with her family and figured out how to get it done. Ran for county clerk and became the first woman elected to county clerk in Nolan County, Texas. And I'm proud of that and proud of what she did in fighting for my family. Now my dad is 75 and walking because of all the work she did, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to give him therapy and make sure that he could be around for me, and for him to be the first to go to college at Texas Tech, and for me to then be the first to go to college and then graduate school. I ended up going to the University of Texas for law school, where I met my beautiful bride, who is an Aggie and usually skips over the University of Texas part of our biography. But I say all of that to say that I believe in the magic of the generational transfer of wealth and the generational transfer of values in this country, and what that means for one family to be able to work hard and pass down to the next generation, is the quintessential element of the American dream, being able to make a better life for your children and then for their children, your grandchildren. And I'm proud of my family and what they've done in doing that, and that's where I learned what I believe are the core values that I have as a Texan and as an American. And I'm running because fundamentally I believe that we have an opportunity right now to reunite this country around our shared values. I think we've got the opportunity to get back to the things that I think we all care about on a nonpartisan basis. I don't think it is partisan that we're concerned about $21 trillion of debt that is a millstone around the necks of our children, and that is an anchor on both our economy and an indication of the size and scope of the federal government and how involved it is in our lives. I don't think that it is partisan to say that insurance rates have tripled over the last decade, that a third, almost 40% of American counties, you can't get access to even sometimes one insurance provider if you're looking for insurance outside of employment. And I think that it's not partisan to suggest that our immigration system is badly broken, that we've got borders that are not secure, that we've got an immigration system that is complex and difficult to manage, but yet isn't providing what we need as a country in terms of an immigration system that functions properly. I don't think it's partisan to suggest that our men and women in uniform are too often sent into harm's way without the tools that they need to carry out the functions of defending the United States of America, and that veterans are too often coming home without the care that they need. These are not partisan problems. These are problems that we all share and agree with. And to, I guess, agree a little bit with Mary, right? We have disagreements in necessarily how we get to the solutions that we see. And that's fine. That's fair. That's why we're here. That's why we're campaigning. That's why I'm running. I've got my own visions for what I think. I do believe in limited government. I do believe that a smaller federal government is better for our country. I wrote a piece after President Trump was elected called Unity Through Federalism, because I believe that it is important for us to get back to our core constitutional values of allowing people to decide and live and disagree and be able to have disagreements state to state. Let California be California. Let Texas be Texas. And let us figure out how to handle these things at the local and the state level the best we can. Get our arms around our national debt, strengthen our national security and our defense, and then get back to the values that we share and make decisions at the state level so that we can take care of what's in the interest of Texas the best that we can here. If we do that, I think that we can come together as a country and regain our confidence in our unity as a nation. So that's why I'm running. I believe fundamentally in those values. We're not all going to agree on every single issue. We're just simply not. But we can agree on those basic principles so that we can spread out the decision-making and allow us to decide at the local level. My name is Chip Roy. I'm running for Congress. I appreciate the opportunity for you all to hear from us here, and I appreciate the time that you're putting into making an educated decision on this. Thank you all, and God bless.